This is Change Your Mindset Podcast, the podcast that helps change your life by helping change the mindset of the 99% into the 1% mindset. Here's your host, Adrian Gomez.
Welcome to Change Your Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, Adrian Gomez. One thing I don't see a lot of people doing is setting themselves up for success. The day prior, the night before, setting them up for a successful next day. It's very simple, but a lot of people don't. For example, if you want to go to the gym early in the morning, you prepare yourself the night before. How so? You get your gym clothes. You can either set them out next to you, where you can put them on in the morning and go to the gym. Or you can put your gym clothes on and sleep with them. So when your alarm goes off, you can get up and go straight to the gym. You're more likely to go to the gym and be productive that day if you set yourself up for success the day before. If you take water to the gym or you have a pre-workout or coffee before you go to the gym, you get that ready the night before. So once you're up, you have everything ready to go and you're on your way. You always hear, if you win in the morning, you win the day. So if you're productive in the morning, you will be productive the rest of your day. And you're not going to waste your day. But it starts with the night before. Another example. If you have a job and you want to start eating healthy, majority of people do not bring their own food. Majority of people go out and eat. They eat this processed fast food garbage that is destroying your body and your mental health, as I talked about in the previous podcast. So if you want to start eating healthier, taking care of yourself, or if you're even just trying to lose weight, you start off by doing it the night before. You meal prep, you make whatever you have to make the night before. So when the morning comes, the next day, you have your food ready and you can just go to work. You have to make something real quick or grab some fast food place because you're in a hurry, because you didn't have time, because you did not set yourself up for success for that day. And when you do set yourself up for success, you actually save money. For example, I just give, if you're trying to lose weight and eat healthier, you make your own food, it's a lot cheaper than eating out. For example, let's say you go to the market, for 7 days you get food, and the total comes out to $175 for the week. For the average person, they think that's a lot of money. But if you truly break it down and divide that by 7, that is $25 for a whole day of food. That's extremely cheap. If you go out and eat just for breakfast or lunch, just for yourself, usually comes out to $15 to $25. And that's for one meal. So how much else is it going to cost you to eat the rest of the day? You're clearly spending more money. But people don't say it like that. They say $175 at the market, and then that's a lot of money. But little do they know, they're actually spending more eating out every single day. Like I said, if you set yourself up for success, you're going to win that day. But most people don't do that. I'll give you another example. People love Starbucks. In general, people love coffee. Most people, coffee is their life. They have to have it every single morning. Little do people know that coffee at Starbucks adds up. So like I said, if you don't prepare for success, you're going to pay a lot more money and you're going to suffer a lot more. So here's a graph. So the price is a little bit off. This is from September 13th, 2023. So these prices are probably not as accurate anymore because prices usually go up. But they're pretty similar. You get an idea. So here's how much money you are losing/wasting. So for a Starbucks daily tall 12-ounce drip coffee, one per day, that's going to cost you $1.85. So for the whole year, that Starbucks drink is going to cost you $462.50. But if you do it for yourself, same tall 12-ounce drip coffee, it's going to cost you 62 cents. And if you do that for the whole year, that's going to cost you $155. So you'll be saving a potential $307.50. Next example, a Starbucks Grande 16-ounce cafe latte. Daily drink, $3.65. Having that Starbucks drinks for the whole year, $912.50. But if you do it yourself, $1.35. And if you do that for the whole year, that's going to be $336.83. So you have a potential yearly savings of $575.68. The last example I'm going to give you, a Starbucks daily drink of a size venti 20-ounce caramel macchiato, $4.75 for the day. You do that Starbucks drinks for the whole year, that's going to be $1,187.50. If you do it for yourself daily, it's going to be $1.81. And if you make that drink yourself for the whole year, it's going to cost you $451.25. That's a potential yearly savings of $736.25. When you set yourself up for success, you even save money. Another example I'll give you. Most people are late at work. So what can you do to not be late? The day before, night prior, get your clothes ready. Whatever you're going to wear, set them up. So when you wake up in the morning, you have your clothes laid out, you just put them on, and you can just go to work. You don't waste any time. So if there's a car accident, traffic, you just saved yourself time. Compared running around in the morning, trying to get your food ready or get your clothes ready, now you can be late to work. Even if you leave at the same exact time you usually do, because traffic happens, accidents happen all the time, which can cause you to be late. I'll give another example for people that are entrepreneurs, people that own their own business. For example, let's just say someone who has an e-commerce business. E-commerce business is basically an online business done over the internet. And this person gets orders and sells that day, but the post office is already closed. So what are they going to do? Are they going to wait to package their orders the next day? Or you can do package your orders the night prior and have everything done for tomorrow. So when the post office opens up, you have everything packaged and you can just go. You save time, and now you can work on your business and do what you have to do. Because at the end of the day, time is money. So the more time you waste, the more money you lose. But people don't understand that. Time, you don't get that back. If you're going to waste your time, you don't get that back. So why not be productive, do something the night prior, and save time for the next day and win that morning before you can win the rest of the day. Luck favors the prepared. So prepare to fail. You need to understand, preparing is different than planning. When you plan, you're prioritizing what's important for the future. But when you prepare, you lay out a framework for making your plan a success. If you don't set yourself up for success for the next day, you're going to fail. You're not going to be productive. You're not going to accomplish much. Just think about it. Take a person that the night before, they make a plan, a schedule for the next day. They know what they're going to do. They have everything laid out and they're ready to go. So once they wake up, they have their food ready, they have their coffee, gym clothes, whatever it is, they're prepared and ready to go. They're not wasting time. They're not wasting any effort. They're not wasting any energy. They're on their way. Compared to the average person, what they do at night, usually they're just watching TV, eating, on social media, mindlessly scrolling like a zombie, not doing anything, not being productive. They're not setting themselves up for the next day. And when the day comes, they wake up, they either forgot to set their alarm, they don't know what they're going to wear, they don't have any food ready, they don't have their coffee made, and now they're running late. They can possibly get stuck in traffic now and be even more late. Now they have to go get fast food because they didn't prepare anything to eat. And that whole day was not productive. That whole day was not successful because they didn't plan, they didn't prepare the previous night. That's all it is. The average person goes throughout their day aimlessly, just going through the motions of life, not trying to get better for the next day, not preparing for success. They just waste their life. And most people are okay with that because the average person is okay working Monday through Friday for their whole life and having 2 days off during the week. That's the average life, which sounds depressing because it is. But people decide not to prepare for success and get better every single day to be the best they can and have whatever life they choose. The goal of this podcast has always been to change your mindset from the 99%, which is the average person, to the 1% mindset. People that achieve greatness, people that are successful in life. You just have to move differently. You have to do things differently than the average person. I bet if you ask the average person, what do they do at night? Most of them are not going to tell you. They get ready for the next day. They prepare for the next day. The average person doesn't do that. The average person just goes with the flow, and whatever the day brings them, it's a surprise. That's the average person. Every night, I do the same routine. I get ready for the next morning. I prepare myself. Most of you know, I get up early to go to the gym. Before the sun even rises, I go to the gym. So what do I do the night before? I get my gym clothes. I just wear them to sleep because it saves me a lot of time. I fill up my water bottle the night before. I get my gym bag. I put whatever clothes I need, 2 chains, towels, whatever else I need the night before. So when I wake up in the morning, I have everything ready. I just grab everything and go. I'm on my way. I save myself so much time doing that. Because if I would just wake up in the morning, I gotta go through the closet, get my workout clothes, get my shorts, put them on, go fill up my water bottle, go get my gym bag and start putting everything in that I need for the gym. And then I can go. Just look at the difference. One, you're prepared. The other one, you're unprepared. It's not rocket science. And the same thing when I eat. When I go to the market, I get all the food I'm going to eat for the whole week. So once I have that, I have every single meal for the day. For I'm not tempted to go out and eat because I don't have any food prepared. I don't have any food in my fridge. I have the food there. And if I decide to go out and eat and waste money, that's on me. That's not my fault because I have food at home. And that's me not being disciplined. And it goes for the same thing, whether you're trying to be in shape, whether you're trying to lose weight, gain muscle, you have to prepare yourself with your meals. Otherwise, you're just going to look like a giant blob because you don't even know what you're consuming. You don't even know how many calories you're consuming. You don't know what kind of chemicals you're consuming. You're just not going to know anything. And you're never going to be healthy. And you're always going to be sick. And that's what the average person does. Just because they decide not to plan the day prior for they can have a great successful day. But nobody wants to do that. Because it takes too much thinking power. It's too hard. It takes a lot of work. People are lazy. People don't have no discipline. People can't be consistent. And that's what's messed up with our society. Nobody wants to do anything that's going to benefit them anymore. They want things for free. They claim they're a victim because they don't get what they want. They don't want to work hard because they feel like they deserve everything by not doing any type of work, which makes no sense at all. But people just don't want to plan for success because they want it given to them. But that's not how life works. And for the people that think that's how it does, good luck to you. Because it doesn't work like that. Life's tough. You have to plan for it. And you have to prepare for it. Otherwise, you're going to be like everybody else. Living paycheck to paycheck. Wondering, why can I not get ahead in life? Because people don't prepare. If you don't prepare, just prepare to fail. Because every successful person has a plan and always executes it. Just try for one day if you haven't done it before. Before you go to bed, prepare everything you need for the next day. Get it all together that night. And when you wake up in the morning, you're going to be amazed and realize how much time you saved, how much energy you saved, and how much better off your day will be. And it will be a successful day because you had everything planned out. Just try it once and you'll be amazed. Once you realize it does work, you're going to want to do it over and over again. And you will see results. Just be disciplined and be consistent. Because at the end of the day, that's what gets you ahead in life. That's what gets you ahead of 99% of people in this world. Prepare yourself the night before for a successful next day. That's going to be it for this podcast episode. As always, I truly appreciate you guys' valuable time listening to this podcast. Hopefully I provide you with valuable information and hopefully helps you out in your life. As always, thank you Patreon member Blade262 for supporting the podcast. It truly helps. If you want to be a Patreon member, the link is always in the description below. Please share the podcast because it truly helps grow the podcast more than I can by myself. If you found the podcast episode valuable, please like it. It does help with the algorithm to show people that this is actually a good podcast. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to keep up with the latest podcast episodes. As always, truly appreciate every single one of you listening. I wish you the best. Take care of yourself and prepare yourself for success. Thank you again. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Change Your Mindset podcast. Be sure to tune in every week for a new episode. As always, change your mindset to change your life.